Okay, the serve is the most important shot in tennis because it starts every point. You want to start off with the right grip. Now, when you're first beginning to learn how to serve, you might learn how to hold the racket like this, like as like a pancake grip. The correct grip for hitting a serve is known as the continental grip, where you hold the racket, where you take your right hand or your dominant hand, you hold it at this bevel right here. You use your finger, you hold it right here in that bevel. It's like you're shaking a hand, kind of. Think of it like that. Okay. The next thing on the serve is how you position your feet. There are two stances that are both widely used. There's no right or wrong. It just depends on your preference. The first one is a platform stance, where you keep your both your feet separated, and you don't move it up. You don't move your back foot up to the front foot once after you throw the ball up. The advantage of this is that you get more even distribution of balance, and you get more action from your hind leg when you're jumping into the serve. The disadvantage is that you don't get the momentum falling into the serve as much as you would as the other stance. So a platform stance would the motion on this would eventually looking like this. If you noticed, you could see that both my legs were really well bent, and I got a nice jump from my back leg as well, and it was even distribution of balance. The second stance, and this is the stance that I use, it's called the pinpoint stance, where you start off like a platform stance, but once you toss the ball up, you move your back foot into the front foot as you jump into the serve. Advantage of this is that you get more forward momentum, and you might end up getting more easy power. But disadvantage is that all your jump would come from the front foot, and if you don't time it correctly, or you do something a little too drastic, then you can end up hurting yourself. So the pinpoint stance would look like this. Once you move in, then you can step in. Now for the height of the toss, you don't want it to be too high, because if it's too high, then it's going to be coming down. It's going to be coming down faster, actually, and there's a chance that you'll miss it. So you generally want to hit the ball like the right arm. That when it's standing still, I like to put my racket up like this, hold the ball like close to the head of the racket. It's just a perfect. You can do whatever you like. I swear to God, I'm gonna forget. The most important thing on the serve, though, is the ball toss. You want to get a consistent ball toss, because that'll lead to a consistent serve. If you get an inconsistent ball toss, your swing's going to mess up, and you'll most likely hit it into the net or 10 feet long. So the easiest way to get a controlled ball toss is the way you hold it. You don't want to hold the ball like this with like a closed fist, because once you toss it up, there's a chance that it'll go behind you. So instead, hold the ball in your fingertips, so you can kind of just place it up. Just place it. Now for the position of the toss, think of this as like a clock. You generally want the ball toss to be in like that 12 o'clock to maybe 11 o'clock mark on this side, so that you can so that it's easier to make it in. So like this, just up, up, and so you got the position of it. And now for the height of the toss, you don't want it to be too high, because if you get it too high, then the ball is going to be coming down at you much faster, and it's going to be making an inconsistent swing, and there's a greater chance of you hitting the ball. And so you obviously don't want to do that. So you want to get it to where you can just get right there, where you can extend. When you swing, you want to get it where you can jump up and extend. You want to hit it right up there on contact. Now for the swing, once you get into this position, this trophy position, for the swing, you want to keep your left hand up, pointing towards the ball so you can target towards it. And then you're holding the racket, and as you swing, you just want to transition. So you move your left hand down, your racket goes behind your head, you unopen, and you just hit down. Like so. And you want to get, and you want to make sure that when you hit the ball that you're hitting with your arm fully extended, and you can snap down. That's it. Okay. Now let's go hit a serve. Follow me. Step in and swing through like as so. Now for the height of the toss, you don't want it to be too. That. All right, so as you can see, that's how you hit a serve. That's it. Mark, this is for you. Hold on, let's cut back.